Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Extinct Bricks Megafauna. And for this very special episode, we'll be featuring the LEGO custom Jurassic World Platybelodon. Alright, so here is the making of our Platybelodon. So this is a very simple build for you guys. So this is an ordinary generic elephant that I got from a set, a safari set, and we've started on with the sculpting using, of course, Pioneer non-sag epoxy. Now that we're done with the sculpting and we have placed the ears on the elephant, we're now going to primer it with this one. So this is actually Bosnia number 68 primer gray. So we let it dry, and here's how it looks like so far. So it's actually ready for you to play already, because usually elephants are colored gray, but now we're going to paint it. So we'll be using, of course, brushes, some acrylics, and some water. So we start off with a mixture of light gray and a little bit of olive green, and some I believe I have also included here some tones of yellow. So I added yellow ochre to the mix, and we're just going to paint all over the body. So the ears are quite flexible because I used what do you call those, a flexible foam or PVA foam for it. So sometimes it would absorb more paint, so 2 or 3 more coats of the paint should do. So we mix a little bit of brown to the current colors, and we're painting the lower sections of the creature, including the lower half of the legs and also the lower jaw. Now, to bring out some dimension to the gray colors of the elephant or the Platybelodon, we have here a lighter color, and we're dry brushing it on raised areas just to bring the highlights of the creature. So we have here on the forehead, on the cheeks, on the back of the body, and also on the shoulders of each of the extremities. So now we're just going to put in some detail. So this is a darker color of gray, and we're lining up some of the areas so that we have certain creases on the Platybelodon. So we'll have some on the back and also on the face, and most importantly the trunk. So here's where you get creative and create lines that are within those imperfections, so that somehow you're going to hide it. Now for some more details. So we mix a little bit of pink and some oranges, and we're painting the insides of the mouth. Now the Platybelodon actually has a large mouth, so there's a lot to work with here. Usually I get 2 or 3 coats of this one. And to add on the details, of course, we're painting the tusk of the elephant. So we have, of course, the teeth on the lower jaw to be painted as well. So the color is a mixture of white and some yellow ochre, because I don't have an ivory white color. So after that, we're just going to make it dry, or let it dry, before we coat and protect the entire figure. And here it is. I'm actually using a Bosnia clear flat coat on this one, and that should be it. And now it's time for us to announce the Guess This PC contest winners, and we have 10 lucky picks. Here they are: Emperor of Tunes and Beasts, 12 Sinai Mark, Benja Vargas, J. Miguel BM, Rain Mark, Senior Spino, Kaiju Studios D2K, Necro, Jurassic Guy, and Bacon Bird the Blue Tick. Congratulations everyone, and now for our top 10 winners. LEGO Vietnam Bricks,
Top 10.
Guilherme Maidas,
Top 9.
Devzilla 07PH, Therizinosaurus the Rex, Soba,
Top 6.
Toe Eater,
Top 5.
Terry the Mr. Therizinosaurus,
Top 4.
Gabriel
Top
Elkins,
3.
Retages Bricks,
Top 2.
and Colton Todd. Congratulations everyone, and I'll see you in the next Guess This PC contest. For those of you who would like to join here's how. Just click on the Extinct Bricks icon, it will lead you to the Extinct Bricks homepage, and on the homepage just click on the community link and it will lead you to all our posts. Now on with the assemblies of our Platybelodon. Alright, so this is pretty much simple. Let's count down the number of parts. 1, 2, and 3. Alright, so let's start by connecting the head here with the lower jaw of our Platybelodon. So careful not to scratch anything. That's a big mouth. And now it's time for us to connect the headpiece here with the body. And that's it! Our Extinct Bricks Platybelodon for Extinct Bricks Megafauna. Cool and simple. Now it's time for us to have the closer look at our Platybelodon. And here it is, our Platybelodon, and you can see here that it's quite a simple custom, to be honest. And you'll see that in the making of our Paleoxodon, the painting is likewise simple as well. Right, so Moira here will be back later on for some size comparison. So bye for now, Moira. So let's take a closer look at our Paleoxodon, and this will be a really quick closer look because as I've said, it's a pretty simple custom, and I think you might want to make one as well. Alright, so the Paleoxodon is actually based off from a regular figure here, picture here from Google that I got. So the colors are very simple. It's very much similar to any modern type of elephant, but this one I made it several green tones to it because in Google and in Wikipedia they say that Platybelodon would usually situate themselves in swamps and eat wet vegetation over there. Alright, so taking a closer look on this one, so we have several detailing of lines to it. So the darker grays would indicate several creases on the skin of our Paleoxodon. I made to it that I placed the creases in several areas to hide some imperfections in the skull, as you can see here. So I hid some of those here so it's not very apparent, and also more situations here as well, or more situated lines over here. The overall painting would be grayish green color. There are several highlights of dry brushings here on top and also on the areas here of the extremities as well as that of the head. The eyes would have a brownish yellow color to it, and with a certain catchlight to bring out the lightness in the eyes. The tusks are situated frontal, going towards the frontal area here and pointing downwards. It has two tusks over here as well. They look like teeth, to be honest, but they're actually tusks situated on the farthermost sections of the mandible. It has a short tusk here with two nostrils over there. It has two small ears as well. The articulation here would be just one. It has a ball and socket articulation here on the head and neck section. It's pretty much hidden in much of the figure by the ears as well as this part over here. So it does feel or look like it has a very thick neck still. It has nail detailing here on the feet as well, and has a short tail here on the end of the body. It has two studs on the back, and it also can open and close its mouth, as you can see here. Right, so that is our closer look on our Platybelodon. Up next is the size comparisons. Okay, and Moira is back here for some size comparisons and looking at the scale between the Paleoxodon and Moira here, you can see that it's almost the right size as compared to this particular photo of the Paleoxodon versus a human being. Alright, so now let's now compare with other megafauna creatures that we've done so far here on the channel, and also a special guest from EB Toy Universe. Alright, so let's now move along with our size comparisons. First up, we have the Smilodon here from EB Toy Universe. So this is actually the level 40 Smilodon from Jurassic World game, and I wanted to show this one again because this is actually one of my favorite creations from EB Toy Universe, and comparing the size here between the Platybelodon and our Smilodon here, you can see that the Smilodon could easily, consider the Platybelodon as one of his victims, I guess, or prey. Alright, so please check out the video, guys, on the Smilodon. This is a great figure, and you can see the level of detail here is quite fantastic. So check out the video, guys. I'll be placing the link to the description, or link to the video in the description box below. Alright, so let's now move along with comparisons with some of the rhinoceros that we have in EB Toy Universe. First up, we have our Elasmotherium here. So Elasmotherium, or the winter or Siberian unicorn, is a rhinoceros-like creature, and comparing it in terms of size, of course this one is a little bit larger than our Platybelodon. Okay, so up next we have another one. Here is the Brontotherium. You guys, this is one of the recent ones that I just created so far, and I really like the colors on this one, very similar to the colors of the Platybelodon here. It has tones of gray, but really different when you take a look at it from several directions, I guess, or perspective. This one has a more yellowish safari-like gray to it, while this one is more of like a forest slash swamp grayish tones to the skin. Alright, so please check out the video on our Brontotherium. It's quite a good figure as well. It has lots of articulation, and you might want to enjoy it. So please check this one out. Alright, so let's now move along with a larger comparison. Let's just move the camera here a little bit. So here is the Paraceratherium. Okay, so the Paraceratherium is actually one of the largest land mammals that ever walked the earth, and comparing it with the Platybelodon here, definitely this one is much taller and much larger as well. So this one actually uses several parts of the Duplo giraffe. Of course, it's a bootleg figure of the giraffe, but this one is highly modified. We created several articulations to it. So please check out the video, guys, on the Paraceratherium, and let me know in the comments below what you think of our creature. Right, so let's now move along with comparisons of our Proboscidean residents of extinct breaks. First up, we have the American Mastodon. Alright, so the American Mastodon here is one that I've created from before. It has tons of details in terms of painting to it. It has also sculpting details of the fur, and also you can see that it has the makings, or very similar to how a mastodon or American Mastodon would actually look like in real life. So that is our American Mastodon, much larger than our Platybelodon. Next up, we have our woolly mammoth here, or Mammuthus primigenius. So Mammuthus primigenius here is one of the more I guess, famous creatures of the Ice Age. You may remember Manny from this one. That's why I actually call this one Manny, because it actually somehow represents it, looks like him, but it has several details like snowflakes on the back and also some snow also on the face as well. So that's the woolly mammoth by yours truly. And last but not least would be the largest of all the proboscidean prehistoric creatures. This is the Paleoxodon. So, oops, sorry it fell. So the Paleoxodon here is actually one of the largest, I would say, extinct breaks megafauna creatures that I've done so far here on the channel. This is even larger and much heavier in actuality than our Paraceratherium. However, both are actually impressive creatures to be when you compare them, what do you call this, side by side. So since I brought that up, I'm going to bring out the Paraceratherium again here, so you can see that they're almost the same height, but the Paleoxodon, in terms of, you know, heaviness, I guess, or weight wise, this is much larger or much heavier than our Paraceratherium. Okay, so such graceful creatures but large. And that's it for our size comparisons on our Platybelodon. Let's now move along with the next portion of the video, which is Extinct Break Species Roll Call. And we have here all of the creatures that I've shown you so far here on this particular video. And if you do have other suggestions or comments, then please put them down in the comment section below. If I do see that your suggestions, bless you, Uncle Mike, would be, you know, something that I would see as a good suggestion, then I would somehow place it in my or add it in one of my, you know, projects in the near future. Also, Moira here would like to remind you guys that all that you see here is actually available in our Extinct Breaks playlist. Yeah, but I'll also be placing here individual links of all that you see here, so you won't have to go through all 400 and plus videos that I have uploaded so far here on this channel. Alright, so it's now time for us to do the Extinct Breaks Species Roll Call. Let's start from this side, shall we? This is the Extinct Breaks Woolly Mammoth. This is the Extinct Breaks Paraceratherium. This is the EB Toy Universe Level 40 Jurassic World game Smilodon. This is the Extinct Breaks Mastodon or American Mastodon. This is the Extinct Breaks Elasmotherium. This is the Extinct Breaks Brontotherium. And this is, of course, the Extinct Breaks Paleoxodon. And of course, to start the show here, our small but cute and largemouth Platybelodon. I wonder what the sound of the Paleoxodon would be, but I'm just guessing that it sounds like the elephant. Alright, so that's it for our video for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please enjoy the rest of the video, guys. Again, thank you so much. And before we end, here's a little bit of dino trivia for you guys. So the Platybelodon or the flat spear tusk is an extinct genus of large herbivorous proboscidean mammals related to the modern-day elephants. Species lived during the Middle Miocene epoch in Africa, Asia, and Caucasus. And that's it for you guys. Thank you so much for watching and maraming salamat sa inyong lahat. Also, please do not forget to support our other channels, EB Toy Universe and The Adventures of Moira and Usher. Please watch their videos and support their channel by subscribing. And as we always would say, let your inner dino breed roar! Thanks everyone and bye!